Hello, let's do some hardcore Pilates. Make your way down onto the mat, on your shins, knees and feet together, arms outstretched overhead, bringing your forehead to the floor. Take a breath to just press your armpits down toward the mat. Lengthen your hips back toward your heels. As you breathe in, lift your body up. Shift your knees back slightly so you can press your pelvis forward. Hips go back. Repeat. Hips pull forward and hips draw back. As the hips pull forward, the ribs pull in. So we're making sure that we're not dumping into the low back. Engage your glutes. Use your breath. Be mindful of what's happening through the shoulders. You can speed it up a little bit, starting to build some heat in your body. Three more movements. It's 1, 2, 3. As you reach your hips back, the right arm will reach out to the side, right foot steps forward, step back, same side. Right and back. It's almost like you're making space for that foot with your hand. Twice more. One last time. Now leave your hands flat. Just step the right foot forward. Take it back. Make sure you're breathing as you move. It's 3, 2. On the next one, pause. Curl your back toes under, lift up the knee, get ready to bear weight in your hands. The right leg will reach out to the right and back into plank. Swing it forward, step on it. You lift, reach back, you're in plank. Sweep forward, step on it. You can keep the leg in the air. If you're wearing socks, you can slide your foot on the floor. A little bit easier with the foot on the floor. 5 more. It's 1, 2. Keep pulling your ribs up and in. 3. Exhale. 1 more time. Hold your plank. Your right hip should feel super loosey-goosey. On the tiptoes, pressing through the heels and pulling forward. Keep your body nice and long, reaching through the crown of your head, working through the ankle joints, legs pressed together. It's 4, 3, 2. Pause, inhale, exhale, lower the knees. Sit back into your shell stretch. Other side, as you pull your hips forward, left arm out, left foot forward, step back. If you're a teacher, or if you know someone who has difficulty stepping forward into a lunge, this is a great way to do it. Moving the arm completely out of the way to step the leg forward. 4 more movements. 2. Okay, now put the hand down and just step the foot forward with the hands on the mat. So the left leg has to swing a little bit to the left to get there. As you do more and more repetitions of this action, the shoulders like to creep up around the ears. Pull them down your back. Twice more. Pause, regroup, curl the right toes under. Lift up the knee, square your shoulders, square your hips, and just get ready to bear weight in your hands. Left leg reaches out to the left and back to plank. Swing it forward. Remember, you have the option of gliding that left foot on the floor. A little harder to keep it in the air. 5 more. It's 1, 2, last time. Hold. Take a breath in. We won't do the push and pull through the heels. Bring the knees down to the ground. Sit back. Pull yourself forward. Make your way down onto your forearms. You can interlace your fingers or make a fist with one hand, wrap the other one around, pushing into the elbows. Simply reach the right leg back, hips are square, pull the knee in. Notice what's happening through your weight bearing. Are you sinking? Push the floor away. And start to make that movement with the right leg really efficient. You're not wasting energy by releasing through your abdominals. You're fully straightening your right leg. It's 3, 2, pause. Now, to get the full value of our hip, we need to be able to turn in and turn out. Bend your knee. Bring the right knee to the outside of your left leg. Lift it to the ceiling. Bring the knee straight down in parallel. And as you lift it up, turn it out a little bit. The knee goes inward toward the left. Straight up. Down. Lift straight up and turn it out. In, lift, straight down, turn out. Inward, outward, and down. It's like a major tongue twister to say. Good. If it's hard to follow, take your time. Inward, up, straight down, turn out. Don't lean to your left. Stay centered on both elbows. Take good care to lift your waist up into your back. Twice more. Last one. Good. Hold the leg lifted. Come back up onto your hands. Bring your knee out to the right and kick. Return to where you were. Turn out, kick, foot to sky. So we're going internal and external. Important to breathe. Let your breath support each movement. Oh, I also kick the wall. It's like a little cheat. You can rest your foot on the wall if you have one. 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Pause in child's pose. One side over. Let's make our way to the left, back onto the elbows. Make your forearms right under your shoulders. Let's extend the left leg back and pull it in. When you do this movement, don't flex your spine. Spine is long. Eyes are out past your hands. Hips are square. 4 more movements. Pause, bend the knee. Turn the knee in to the outside of the right leg. Lift. Lower the knee. Turn out. Knee in. Lift straight up. Knee down. Turn out. When you turn in, really cross over. So it's a little uncomfortable. Back up. Down. Lift. Explore the range of that leg. If it feels weird, it's probably because you never do it. And if it's a movement that you rarely do, then it's probably important to start doing it more. In, lift, lower, turn out. 3 more. In, lift, lower, turn out. In, lift, lower. Try to say it and do it. In, lift, lower, stay turned out. Prop back up onto your hands. Inhale, exhale, leg goes to the left. Parallel, left, parallel. Turn out, kick, parallel. Minimize how much you're leaning to the right when you kick. Last 3 movements. One more. Good, knee down, shell stretch. Roll your spine up, standing on your shins, right in the middle of your mat. Open your arms out to the sides, and let's extend the right leg. Your right heel is in line with your left knee. Hips are pushing forward. How far can you reach out toward the side without touching the mat? And come back up. Reach out, both sides of your body long. Find that edge. And up. As you move, keep your hips pushing forward, not back toward your heel. 3 more movements. How low can you go? Last 2. On the next one, actually plant your hand for side kick kneeling. Hand behind the head. Push your head against your hand and lift up the free leg. Bring your heel towards your seat, your knee to your tummy, and extend straight out. Reach back, heel to seat, knee to chest, and reach. Try not to crumble through your spine. So you're still maintaining energy out through the top of your head. So you do this flick of your leg. Whatever height you started with your leg, try to maintain it. 3 more. Good. Watch the bottom arm. Don't lose the stability of your bottom shoulder. 2. I think I added an extra, but that's okay. It's 1. Reach the leg out, pause. Bring the foot to the floor. Look up, open through your torso. Bring your body back to flush. Arm reaches, stand up. Good. Now, you can stay right here and just work on the balance or begin to bend the free leg, lifting it up off the mat, any amount. Woo. Good, knee comes down. Amazing. Okay, so make sure you're in the middle, extend the opposite leg, heel in line with knee, pelvis on top of knee. Reaching out, maybe reach for the floor, and return. This is one of these movements where you want to reach out in every direction. Through your arms, your head, pressing your foot down into the ground. Try not to think of the down action as the destination, but how much you can reach out with the top of your head. Last 2. 1 more, put the hand fully down, hand behind the head, resist your head against your hand, and we'll lift up the leg. Heel to seat, knee to chest, reach. You'll notice that my body is responding a little bit to the movement of the leg, but I'm not crumbling. There's still lots of lift in the bottom arm, lots of resistance between your head and your hand. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Put the foot down, turn your body toward the ceiling. Look back center, reach the top arm up, and stand. Take the free leg and just balance. Maybe bend the knee and lift the leg up. 2, I'm trying to find it. 3, And put the knee down. Amazing. Sit down. Take a second after all that weight bearing, all that outer hip work, sitting on your mat toward the front edge. And then lying down onto your back, right leg reaches up, left leg reaches away. Walk your hands up as high as you can toward the ankle, initially just finding a stretch. And we're going to rock in this position. So finding some momentum to rock forward and back in our scissor shape. Pulling your waist in, drawing your ribs in. Let's do 4 more. For 1, 2, 3. Hold. Take a moment to make sure that you're off of your sitting bones. Bring your fingertips to the floor, wider than your mat back behind you, so that you can sustain that scoop. As you breathe in, lift the left leg up to meet your right, lower it back down. Now, if it's kind of a thing with the hamstrings, you can bend the knees and modify to here. Otherwise, with straight legs, pull your waist in to lift the leg. Keep your collarbones open. Chest lifting. Nice job. Straight legs if you're working with straight. Bent if you're working with bent. 3, 2. Pause, breathe in. Lower your body down. Left leg towards you, right leg to the floor. Walk your hands up as high as you can toward the ankle. And let's rock and roll. Eventually finding that hover up. Maybe you can even do this without fully putting the right foot on the mat. That's 4, 3, 2. Pause. Keep the leg in the air. Fingertips to the floor. You're off the sitting bones, but we're going to try to lift the chest just like we would in teaser. Right leg lifts and lower. Remember, modification is here. Use those exhale to fuel the lift of your leg. Easy on the hands, light on the fingers. 4, 3, 2. Hold. Lower your body down slowly. Take your arms all the way overhead, hands face the ceiling. Option 1, knees are bent. Rock your knees toward you using your abdominal strength to lift your hips up any amount. Lower the hips back. Press your legs together. So with the arms overhead, we really have to use our abdominals to do this lift of the pelvis. We have no help from the hands pressing into the ground. Okay, if this is your edge, then work there. If your legs can straighten, no momentum, bring your hips up. Maybe all the way overhead, horizontal. Do not bring your feet to the floor. And then lower your hips gradually back to the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, the feet tip toward you. You use your lower abdominals to bring your feet up and over. Pause. Press your heels together. Look towards your ankles to lower. 2 more. Hold. Look at your feet, chin away from chest. 1 more time. Tailbone curls to the heels. Heels reach overhead. Hold. And as you pull your waist down, lower your hips. Lower your body. Amazing. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock a little bit side to side. Hold the backs of your legs and rock up to sitting. Turning onto our shins, so kind of making our way back to the way we started. Plank. Legs extended. Holding your plank here. Take a breath in. Flip to the outside of one foot. Reach the top arm up to the ceiling. Feel your body stacked, hips stacked, glutes engaged. If you were doing this side plank against a wall, would you be straight? Back of head touching the wall, back of both shoulders, butt, heels. Then take the top foot, step it back on your toes. Point your belly button to the ceiling and reach overhead. Breathe in. As you breathe out, return to your plank. Unravel. There you are. Flip. Line your body up with that imaginary wall. Eyes lifted. Shoulders, ribs, and hips stacked. Taking the top leg up, step onto the toes. Turn your belly button to the sky and move into your back bend. Pause. Look to the floor, unravel. Move back to your plank. And find elephant. Tail curled to the heels. Waist and ribs lifted. Shake your head a little side to side. And then lower your knees to the mat. Point the feet, hands to thighs. Good work. We'll see you soon.